Most people don't lose money because they're bad with numbers. They lose money because they can't wait. They want the reward now. They want comfort today. They want proof of success immediately. Rich people want the same things, but they're willing to suffer quietly now, so they never have to suffer loudly later. And that single ability, to delay gratification, decides who stays trapped and who becomes free. Welcome to Money Mindset Lab. This channel isn't here to hype you up for 5 minutes. It's here to change how you think for the next 50 years. Today we're talking about one habit that looks boring, feels painful, and gets no applause, yet it's responsible for more wealth than talent, education, or luck combined. Delayed gratification. If you understand this deeply, you'll finally see why income alone never makes anyone rich. Delayed gratification means choosing long-term peace over short-term pleasure. It means controlling your emotions when money enters your hands. It means not reacting immediately, even when everything inside you wants relief. Most people use money as emotional medicine. They're tired, so they spend. They're stressed, so they upgrade. They feel behind, so they buy things to feel ahead. Money becomes therapy. Rich people don't use money to fix emotions. They use money to build systems. That's the first mental shift. When average people get paid, they feel excitement. That excitement demands release. And spending becomes the release. Rich people feel excitement too, but they delay the release. They sit with the feeling. They don't rush it. Because they understand a painful truth: every impulsive purchase is a future problem in disguise. A bigger lifestyle today creates heavier pressure tomorrow. More bills. More stress. More dependency on income. So rich people slow down. They ask themselves questions most people avoid. Is this need or ego? Is this freedom or just comfort? Will this impress people or protect my future? Most people never pause long enough to ask. Delayed gratification shows up first in small things. Not upgrading immediately. Not buying the newest version. Not increasing expenses with every raise. It looks insignificant. But over years, it becomes massive. Rich people understand compounding, not just in money, but in behavior. Small disciplined choices repeated daily outperform dramatic decisions made once. That's why they're patient. They don't chase dopamine. They don't need constant stimulation. They don't confuse pleasure with happiness. They're willing to be bored. And boredom is powerful. Because boredom keeps expenses low, focus high, and thinking clear. Most people are terrified of boredom. They fill it with shopping, eating, upgrading, scrolling. Every escape costs money. Rich people sit with boredom and let money grow. Delayed gratification also protects them from lifestyle inflation. When income increases, their identity doesn't change. They don't suddenly deserve more just because they earn more. They keep their lifestyle simple while income expands. That gap between what they earn and what they spend becomes wealth. That gap buys time. That gap buys options. That gap buys sleep at night. Average people close the gap immediately. Raise comes in, expenses rise instantly. The gap stays zero. Zero gap means zero power. This is why people earning good money still feel broke. Their income goes up, but patience stays low. Rich people are comfortable delaying visible success. They don't need to look rich early. They don't need validation from strangers. They let results mature privately. They understand something most people don't. Real wealth is quiet at first. No applause. No compliments. Just discipline. Delayed gratification also means accepting temporary discomfort. Driving an average car longer than needed. Living in a smaller place while investing. Wearing simple clothes while assets grow. Not because they can't afford better, but because they respect future freedom more than present comfort. Most people choose comfort first, then spend the rest of their lives chasing freedom. Rich people choose discomfort first, and let freedom arrive naturally. They also know motivation is unreliable. So they don't depend on willpower. They build systems that force patience. Automatic investing. Separate accounts. Rules for spending. They remove temptation instead of fighting it daily. This is intelligence. Because delayed gratification is exhausting at first. Saying no hurts. Watching others enjoy hurts. Feeling behind hurts. But financial stress hurts more. And it lasts longer. Rich people are willing to feel pain now to avoid decades of pressure later. They don't see money as something to consume. They see it as something to deploy. Money becomes a tool. A worker. A soldier sent to fight inflation and time. And when money starts working harder than they do, that's when enjoyment becomes guilt-free. That's when vacations feel lighter. That's when luxury feels earned. That's when life slows down. Delayed gratification doesn't delay happiness. It protects it. If this video felt heavy, it's because it's real. Wealth isn't built with excitement. It's built with patience no one praises. Every time you delay pleasure, you're voting for your future self. And one day, that future self will thank you. If you want to learn how wealthy people really think, subscribe to Money Mindset Lab right now. Hit the like button so this mindset reaches people who are tired of struggling. And turn on the bell icon, because the next video might save you years of financial regret. Remember this forever: instant pleasure feels good for minutes. Delayed gratification changes your entire life.